Hi, I'm Shrishti. I'm the founder of Hub and Oak. I did my master's from London Business School, and I've been in the business ever since. So I started my career in a risk management consultancy in London. I moved back to India because there were far more exciting opportunities in a developing economy like India. So I started working in a distressed asset company where I was exposed to a lot of different industries, hospitality, real estate, other manufacturing industries as well. And I got to learn a lot during that experience. In early 2017, I had read a lot about co-working, and my parents are lawyers and a lot of my friends are lawyers as well. So I sort of connected the dots and I decided to start a co-working space specifically targeting young lawyers to help set up their independent practice. And this was actually quite fortuitous as it led to a lot of development of a niche in this sector. So it was actually found to be quite useful by these young lawyers and also by certain outstation senior lawyers who found it very convenient to have like a swanky yet ergonomic chamber to come to every time their practice called them to Delhi. So this is how I started out at Hub and Oak. And since then, there has been a lot of changes in the industry, and I have really tried to develop this brand and grow this brand into a much larger co-working brand. So the journey has been quite interesting. I ran this one center that I just described, this center for lawyers, for over 2 years before I decided that there was a much bigger demand in this industry. Like people would assume that it's a saturated industry, but actually this is one of the only industries where the supply has actually fueled the demand. I now have clients, who are from the established corporates and established professionals who don't want to waste their time, energy, and resources on real estate, which is not their core area of expertise. So I have developed more co-working spaces. I decided to blitzscale this operation, so I started 4 more centers, and I'm in the process of starting 2 more. The way that we work has changed. And this has actually led to a change in the real estate industry. So a lot of the real estate is going to move into the managed office space soon. So we want to be at the start of this new industry which has opened up, and in fact we want to lead the way in the same way that hotel management companies like Marriott and Hilton change the face of hotel management and hospitality. As an office management or serviced offices brand, we want to change the face of how landlords and property owners manage their property by providing convenient solutions for them as well as for the clients. I think even if there is some discrimination, it's very subtle. It's more like when you go for a meeting with a property owner, he's more inclined to take you less seriously. So that's a very subtle sort of discrimination. So I wouldn't lend too much weight on it, and I would say the more you can succeed, the less this kind of discrimination would be relevant. Sure, but it's been very subtle. But I actually come from the banking and finance sector, where it was less of a gender discrimination and more of a age discrimination. You have a young girl in her 20s going to have discussions with people who are far more experienced than her, who are in their 50s and their 60s. So of course there's a bit of a experiential discrimination that of course you may not be able to add value to what we already know, which we all know is not necessarily the case. Like younger people come up with more ideas, whereas of course experience is very valuable as well. So I think that was more of a age-based discrimination that we might have faced, but nothing more substantial than that. So the vision for Hub and Oak is not just a co-working brand. We actually want to change the face of managed offices. in India as well as globally if we're so lucky. So the way that hotel management companies manage hotels, like property owners, hotel owners don't necessarily want to manage hotels themselves at all. They want to leave the management to the professionals. This is because any of the overheads of running your own office, like if it's pretty profitable for a property owner to run a co-working space, except for the overheads, for example the software, the advertising, the management, they need to develop a whole skill set to be able to run a co-working space. That's where we come in. We try to optimize the revenues that any landlord can get from their property while at the same time providing optimal solutions to the clients. So there's a big vision for Hub & Note to grow as a real estate management company and not just a co-working space.